Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's Anne Marie of the Art of Healing. I am sitting at my desk in my studio because I'm working from home. I'm quarantined until Monday. Apparently, I taught a student who was ill, and I was told when I went to work, you get to stay home and work until Monday. I'm a little conflicted, and when I'm conflicted, I reach out to Spirit. So another channeler, very famous channeler, shares these videos on Facebook, on social media. And they literally plunge me into despair. They literally make me feel hopeless. So I'm asking Spirit a couple of questions. I want to share it with you because my journey is your journey. And that's what we're doing this for, right? So my question for Spirit is, am I just fooling myself? Am I fooling myself? Whenever I live in my bliss and I ignore what goes on around me, is it fair? What am I, I'm very conflicted. The video that I heard this morning was something that touches my heart because I'm an educator of young children, and there was a nurse from Canada speaking about how children are having difficulty breathing with the masks on. And, rules are different in different areas, but it still doesn't matter, right? Where one suffers, we all suffer. So I would like my guides to come in and talk to me and you about, am I kidding myself when I go into my bliss world? Because I always feel that whatever I hold within me affects my reality, and so I'm getting really pulled down. I don't know I'm a little confused right now. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Because I know they're here and popping at me and moving me all morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We are the Highway Guides. We are Anne Marie's guides and teachers. We have a great deal of compassion for humanity at this time. A very, very great deal of compassion. This time is the birth process. This time is when everything gets condensed and you are being forced through great trial, through the painful birth canal of this dimension. Understand that you are part of a dimension. You are part of a density that is quite uncomfortable. And the more that you start to raise your vibrational energy, that discomfort becomes more palpable. So this dear one wants to know, is she kidding herself? Is she fooling herself when she releases or escapes into her high density reality? She's not fooling herself at all. She's relieving herself from the pressures of this density. This density is tough. It's difficult. And we have, as we said, a great deal of compassion for all of you star seeds and light workers that are moving through this density. Now, each and every one of you has a mission. Each and every one of you has a path. Each and every one of you has an experience. You have an experience in this density. Okay, so what one channeler experiences and what one channeler feels is their mission is different from every other channeler. So there is no judgment. There is no judgment because, oh, one channeler is disseminating disturbing information, another channeler is disturbing only positive information, or what have you, the gamut in between. It really doesn't matter. Each person has their own mission and are responsible, therefore, for their own state of being. There is no judgment. It is natural for the human that is in this density to feel, well, why isn't she doing what I do? Why does she do that? Why does he do that? Why does he bring this stuff up if he's supposed to be a light worker, a starseed, a channeler, a healer, whatever it is? That's a human judgment, okay? That is a human judgment. So your challenge is to remove yourself from the human judgments, this third density, this lower density trapment of judgment, and move yourself into the higher density of love, higher density of forgiveness, higher density of awareness. And no, it is not an escape. You are not kidding yourself one bit. This is a very difficult time, but you, dear ones, are in charge of your own selves. That's the only thing that you're in charge of. So do not pay attention. If you need to unfollow people. Whatever it's going to take to keep you at your highest, most loving, most joyful state. That is what you need to worry about. And you must trust that everything else is going according to plan. And these messages will reach the people that they are meant to reach. So, the biggest, most focal challenge of humanity in raising your vibration and becoming aware, and once you are aware, then you see things in a whole different light. Your most important function is to keep yourself at your highest vibrational level, whatever that may be. Now, if you are the type of personality that is all there, that's your highest vibrational level. You feel your best when you are exposing these horrible truths to humanity. That's your highest vibrational level. For our dear one here, it is not her highest vibrational level. She gets a great deal of anxiety when she is in conflict with other people, and it makes her very, very uncomfortable. She has great desires, and every now and then will speak her truth. But this is her path, and she needs to work through it with our guidance. The beautiful thing, all of you dear ones, is that you have access to direct communication with your guidance just like this dear one does. Do not feel that she is more special or anything else other than exactly who you are. You are capable of doing this. The question is, how? How do you access your guides? How do you open yourself up to your guides? How is exactly the way she did it, as clear, forgive, and elevate your vibration. Manage your thoughts, be aware of your emotions, and live in your highest and best joy. This is a difficult time. There are negotiations that humanity must do every step, every moment. We have a great deal of compassion for humanity. We have a great deal of compassion and love for our starseeds who are in communication with us, for our troops on the ground, as has been mentioned before by other various collectives and other beings. So, in closing, what to do when you encounter those people who are still allowing themselves to be manipulated, those people who are still asleep. You must turn it around from frustration to great compassion. We've mentioned this before. Have great compassion for these people and pray for them to wake up to their own sovereignty. Pray for them to wake up to their own divinity. That is all you can do. And through your actions, if you so choose to be bold, be bold. If you so choose to do the work internally, then do the work internally. If you so choose to sit in meditation and pray for the collective, then do that. Do your way that makes most sense to you. And trust that there is a horde of beings surrounding you, guiding you, directing you. So we are the Highway Guides. We are Anne-Marie's guides and teachers, and your guides and teachers as you identify with her frequency. We love you. And that's our message, and that is all. Okay, fellows. Fellows. I have to go to work now. I literally have 3 minutes to log into work. I love how Spirit has such great timing. Okay, be well. Peace to you all.